Okay, Sagittarius. The overall energy of this reading is the star. You're in the middle of a healing process. You might be getting finished with it because I do see the world card down here. So the star card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, their chart, in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is such a spiritual healing card. It's seeing your own reflection in that pool of water, remembering the essence of who you are, healing right down to your bare bones. So deep healing going on here. That surrounds your reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Three of Pentacles. So it has something to do with the third energy as you're healing. These are the two strongest energy cards in your whole reading. So it feels like there was some arguing. This is a black card, you know, and it's got pentacles. So it has to do with security and stability being out of balance. There's two on one side, one on the other side. There might have been a third energy of sorts connected to someone who you are healing over. So it could have been a third, you know, could have been a third party. It could have been third energy, like an addiction or something like that. It can be an interfering party, like a mother, a mother-in-law, a child, brother, sister, whatever. So you are in a state of deep healing because of a relationship with someone who that was not, you were not on the same page. They were not committable. And they weren't committable because of this third energy. Now, I just got to keep reading. I have the Eight of Wands. And this is right above the star card and right next to the Three of Pentacles. There's communication. This is about through the airways, telephone calls, texting, emails, video chat. So I feel like there's a lot of discussion going on about this energy here. And maybe this is helping you heal, or it puts you in this place of healing. Let me just keep reading. I have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. It looks like that horse is just standing there, not coming in with that pentacle at all. But it's slow moving. There is one foot barely in front of the other foot. It does move. It's just at the snail's pace. So I think this, well, according to this reading, this discussion that has been being had, that you are healing over here, is about security and stability and about someone not coming forth with a pentacle when you expect it, when you think the timing is right and you don't understand why they cannot do it. Well, there is a third energy. I have the Justice card under the Three of Pentacles and next to the star. You take control. You end up putting your sword up. You end up balancing your own scales, and you're in self-protection mode. It's a Justice card. It's about, justice for yourself. So you take action. You're in self-protection. You're getting balanced. You're getting healed over this energy. And on the other side of your healing card and under the Knight of Pentacles, they were actually breadcrumbing you. It throws your scales off balance. That's why your scales are getting balanced over here with the Justice card. You were being breadcrumbed. So it's like you are giving more to the relationship or this connection, whoever this group of people are, than they were. And it was very off balance. And you got tired of it. They weren't stepping up to the plate. They just weren't. I got the Judgment card. Ugh. Okay. The Judgment card, guardian angels and spirit guides. There they are. And they're blowing that horn down on you. And you are awakening to a spiritual lesson. And that's why you put your sword up. And that's why you decide to get balanced and go through this healing to a better place. You're awakening to a spiritual lesson. That's what this was all about. If you're wondering why did you have to go through this, that's why. I have the Three of Swords next to the Judgment card and under the star. This is another sign that there might have been a third party or third energy involved. It caused you a lot of heartache, a lot of tears. This rain, that's tears. And it's all because they wouldn't step up to the plate. They wouldn't come in with anything grounded. So you're healing, and you're healing with, this is a very strong, because with the Judgment card here, spiritual lessons are very difficult to get through. And I feel like you're really going through something here. But you're getting past it. You do have your sword up. You are getting rebalanced. And then I have the World card. So you are moving into a new life cycle. And this is exactly what is needed for you. So you are moving forward. You are moving into a new life cycle. And it's not going to include these cards. The breadcrumbing. The Three of Swords. Let's see what else came out here. So, the Nine of Cups. This is right next to the Knight of Pentacles. You decide to put your love on a shelf behind you and just guard it. You're like, you don't want to hand it out anymore. You got to this point. You're like, what am I doing? Excuse me. Arms are crossed, guarding those cups. Then next to the Nine of Cups is the Chariot. The card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But you are ready to move forward with the Chariot here. Those Sphinxes, if you snap those reins, you can get up and you can book. You can go fast. So, yeah, it's like you're making a decision to move forward because you're being enlightened. I have the Moon right next to the Chariot. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Moon here, this is about hidden things being revealed, about night turning to day, things coming to light. So it feels like through this conversation, you are enlightened about what they want, and it just does not seem to pair up with what you want. So you're thinking, this is another one of those cups, a Seven of Cups, where they just don't have it to give. Because all those cups have something else in them. None of those cups, even this cup here that's really screaming pick me, it has a huge mushroom in it. There's no room for love in that cup. Not enough that would mean anything. So that's why you're being breadcrumbed. And you're really feeling it, and this is what you get out of this conversation. And then you heal it. It hurts you. It breaks your heart. You're up in your head about it. I have the Nine of Swords right next to the Seven of Cups and right under the Chariot and moving forward. I'm glad you're moving forward from this energy. This can really take a toll on you. These are swords of truth and clarity that come through your mind over and over and over. It's like, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I pay attention to the red flags? Why didn't I ask the questions when I had a chance to ask the questions early on? So there's a lot of questions going on here, a lot of clarity coming to you in your quiet times about this relationship. And it's right next to the Ace of Wands. So you're moving forward from it because the Chariot's right on one side. And on the other side is the Ace of Wands. This is definitely moving forward to it. Remember, we have the World card down here. There's a fresh start and a new beginning that's going to blossom for you after getting through this spiritual lesson. This is what happens. You get rewarded by the universe. Anytime you go through a spiritual lesson and you learn it, the universe rewards you. There's always a reason you have to go through these spiritual lessons. So, because of what was revealed, whatever came to light, whatever you realized, I should say, through this connection that you had, there really could have been an interfering party here. You are going to move forward from it. And you're moving into a really nice place in your life. I have the Knight of Swords right under that Seven of Cups. This is very actionable, taking the action. You're like, you're not having it. You're not having a Seven of Cups. No more. That is a sword of truth and clarity, and it's like you just come right out and tell them that you are not dealing with this anymore. You're heading right toward that brand new life cycle, too. And on the other side, the Knight of Swords is a Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is under the Nine of Swords. So this is what you're healing to become. Solid, grounded, secure, self-confident, and just being you and being a single person once again. You just got to get this old energy out of your life so that you can move forward. And what I see here is there's a soulmate out there, oh my gosh, in this new place that you're going, in this new life cycle that's blooming and blossoming. Once you become yourself again and you get through all this healing, there's a soulmate out there for you. There is a soulmate that is divine, 1111. You're going to end up in union with somebody, and there's going to be a lot of love and a lot of joy associated in this new fresh start, this new beginning that you actually create for yourself, because you take control of your life here and you realize what this relationship was really all about. And it is, you did seek the information from them, which helped you decide what is really going on here. So, all right, it looks like your reward from your guardian angels and spirit guides is the fresh start, new beginning, and this new soulmate. There's a very strong soulmate out there waiting for you that you may end up married to, because this is also a card for marriage. It's also a card for marriage. Wow. Well, that's quite a change. It's going to be a big change, but you got to get through your healing. Let's see. I'm taking out a card from Doreen Virtue's Angel deck. It may or may not have anything to do with the reading, but it's something that your guardian angels and spirit guides want you to hear. Let me cut these cards, and I will pull out the card that is for you. Helper of Action. It's called Helper of Action. So you can pause and read this if you like, but I'm going to read it to you. So the Helper of Action, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. And I think that is you that the Helper of Action is talking about.